Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pint Time with Backpacker Mike, and I'm going to be trying this non-alcoholic pastry porter by Surreal Brewing Company. They are out of California, I believe. Yeah, Campbell, California. Comes in at 0.5% on the Richter scale because it's an NA, but pretty cool artwork there on there. So pastry porter, it says the pastry porter is perfect for hanging out and telling stories around the campfire. Vanilla adds warm floral notes while cacao nibs enhance its rich chocolate undertones. We added milk sugar for a touch of decadence. For more adventure ready brews, visit our website at surrealbrewing.com. So there we go, pastry porter. Let's give this one a try, but first I'm going to get back into Morocco for you guys. If you guys ever want to travel to Morocco, like a backpacker like me on a backpacker budget, then I'm going to give you guys some tips for that. I already covered accommodations and how much it'll cost you to sort of stay there on the previous TikTok. So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about food. What do you want to eat when you're in Morocco? The Moroccan food is absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed it when I was there. And it's fairly inexpensive as well. It's a mix of cultures like Berber, Andalusian, Mediterranean, with a little sliver, a little dash of French in there as well. You'll find that a lot of Moroccans know how to speak French and Moroccan basically. So it's a land of spices, like the famous spice they use a lot on their meats is Ras El Hanout, which is like a spice mix. It's actually made from 27 different spices. Is that spice mix? You'll find beef, goat, and lamb there, pretty common. And also, if you're on the coast, you'll find like fish and things like that. There you'll find like mackerel and anchovies, and probably a few other fish that you're not familiar with. Try the pastilla. I really enjoyed that one. It's a pastry. It's a really nice flavored pastry. You can get it with seafood or meat in it. Also, eating, like I said, could be very inexpensive, especially like at the markets. You want to eat at the markets. You want to eat at the street stalls, the souks, things like that. For instance, like a pot of mint tea. Morocco is a dry country because it's majority Muslim. However, they do serve alcohol and things in the bigger cities and around the tourist areas. But Muslims are forbidden to drink them. So most Muslims like to drink mint tea. I had mint tea when I was there, obviously many times. Very good. You can get a whole pot of mint tea for about 8 to 10 dirham. Which is about 25 cents to $1 US for a whole pot of mint tea. Now, the mint tea they make is straight from mint, like a straight fresh mint, and they will give you a handful of it to put in your pot also for extra if you want it. Eat a tagine. A tagine is basically vegetable or meat, more often meat. It comes in a clay pot, looks like a little cone on the top. They roast it in a fire like for hours and hours, but those will cost you about 35 to 55 on average, depending on where you are. I wouldn't pay much more for it than that, but that's roughly about $4 to $6 US. A fish dish on the coast, like in Essequibo, where I am now, will run you about 100 to 150 dirham. Which is about 10 to 15 bucks, so not horrible. But those also include drinks. That also includes your drinks, salads, and bread. The bread there is amazing. More often than not, it's like a flat bread, like a naan bread. But I really enjoyed it. Beer and wine there will cost you about $3 to $5 US or 70 dirham. So they actually do have a brewery there, and they have a winery there that produces beer, Moroccan beer, for like the tourists and places. So pretty crazy. All right, let's get into this beer, and then I'll get into more about Morocco on the next TikTok. But let's give this one a try. Boy, it's foaming around. I feel like I might have shook it up a little bit. All right. NA Pastry Porter by surrealbrewing.com. Has a bit of an odd nose to it. Not bad, not funky, but a bit odd. All right, here we go. Cheers, prost, sláinte, and skål to my Nordic friends. You know who you are. Very foamy. I feel like it might be blowing. But the overall flavor isn't bad. God, why do I feel like I'm tasting peanut butter in there or something? Yeah, I think it's definitely a blown can. Milk, sugar, chocolate. It's nice. It's refreshing. The flavors are kind of coming at me weird. I think maybe it's because it might be blowing. When I do this hard pour right here, we'll know whether it's blowing or not. Yeah, it's a little bit there. Whenever you get a beer head like that, or when you open the can and it foams out and you haven't shaken it up much, but anyway, yeah. So it's pretty dark. It looks like it's might be blowing. I'm just getting some earthy notes on the nose. Yeah, when you do the hard pour, it takes a lot of that foaminess away, so you get more of the flavor if it's blowing like that. Just because it's blowing doesn't mean it's a bad beer. It doesn't mean you can't drink it. It's not that bad. The chocolate is there. You get a bit of that bitiness in the back of your palate. It has a slight bit of sweetness to it, but yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like a slight, sweet, refreshing, chocolatey kind of non-alcoholic beer. It's not too bad though for an NA. Yeah, I'll go 6.5. I'll go 6.5 on the Surreal Pastry Porter. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and as always, peace, love, and let's continue to experience this beautiful world together. See you guys next time on Pint.